Everybody, it's Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast. So, everybody's talking about this Anthony Mackie interview that he's done with the Pivot Podcast. So, shout out to the Pivot, Ryan Clark and the crew. They always have some of the best. They have some of the best sports podcasts out there, and it's not really just all sports. And I like Anthony Mackie as an actor. I think he's done a great job in his career, and he's still elevating and stuff like that. On the side, I actually had a chance to meet him. I saw him in person. I went up to try to get a picture, and security told me to leave him the F alone. Oh man, so definitely not one of my prouder moments. I should have left him alone, but I was respectful when I tried to talk to him. It was at a little cigar spot out here in Scottsdale. But anyways, though, hardworking dude, one of the hardest working dudes in entertainment. And I know everybody's talking about the clip that's going viral of just the whole male masculinity. So, I mean, I'm not getting into that because what he said was common sense, at least to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not really worth debating. I think people just want to find ways to nitpick what he said. Okay, I mean, look, like, if how he raises his children to be respectable men, respect women, respect the household, respect, the woman in your household, respect your mom, be a provider. When I'm not there, be a leader, all that stuff. I mean, those are all healthy things that you want in young men, okay? But that's a crime apparently, so I'll let y'all have that argument. But I think people with common sense understood what he was getting at. Now, there's one thing that he said that it was very interesting, but I kind of disagree, right? I'll play the clip and I'll get back to you guys.
To winning Academy Awards and doing all this shit. And what I realized yesterday thinking about it, we're lying to our kids, dog. And I think that's a big problem in our community. We tell our kids that and this is fresh on my heart, like I literally just came to this conclusion last night. We tell our kids if they do right and they make the good grades and they go to the programs and they will become successful. If you work hard enough, your work will be paid off. And that's not true. Success is given. It's not earned. Because you can be the most brilliant motherfucker. If one person don't tap you, each one of y'all. There were people who could hit harder, who could catch better, who could run faster, but somebody said, you're the one. And the other 50 behind you fell off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And because of that, I don't know what that emotion or that feeling is.
And I get what he's saying, right? I see exactly the point he's making. I just don't agree with it. But I do believe there is some truth to that, right? Because, I think, sometimes luck can also be a residue of design. You create your own luck. There is that element of lottery picking type scenario, being at the right place at the right time. And based on how, he's, saying that, look, everybody can be talented. Many people can be talented in entertainment, sports, but someone has to select you, right? And I think that is the part where, because where he says is given, not earned. You've earned. I feel like where I differ from that is you earned that ability to be in a situation to be selected. There's still going to be a level of chance, right? But I think that your process, when you're ready to be called upon, you put yourself in position and be ready to answer the call, right? The selection process, you don't have any control over, right? That part can be a crapshoot, but I don't want it to sound like I know he's not talking down on still trying to prepare, be the best you can be, and you know what I'm saying? No, but I don't feel that I don't feel like that's a good message overall. He said he had this thought, right? And it's a very thought-provoking thought, honestly. But no, I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what he's saying for sure. I think that yes, there are situations where you can feel like certain people are just chosen for nepotism and stuff like that. I'm not going to name a certain player or I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna go. I'm even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. It's not about that. However, though, you talk about like there's situations with nepotism and stuff like that, and the chosen ones and stuff like that. Yes, but I also feel like you still can work hard in that. If anything, you're building really healthy characteristics and traits that when your time does come, right? And maybe that time does come that your time does come, who's in control of that? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're always going to get the reward of your hard work, right? But I feel like the reward should really be about the process, right? You hear a lot of people talk about it's not really the end result, because when you get the end result, you know, is it really as satisfying as the process it took you to get there, right? So I definitely understand what he's saying, but I definitely think that success, and it's almost like he kind of opened this conversation, which I really like. It makes things kind of nuanced, but I don't want to just blanket it or agree with, oh, success is not given, or success is earned. Success is given, it's not earned. In certain situations I can see that, but I can also say that, like, yo, like, if you are successful, or if you put yourself in the right position and you've been doing all the hard work, you're creating your own luck, or you're increasing your chances for it to pay off, possibly, right? Yeah, someone still has to sign off on you. Yes, someone still has to give you the stamp of approval and select you. I understand that, but the person that's selected, okay, yeah, I mean, that person was given an opportunity, but he earned through his hard work to be in a position to be given a chance, or to have someone take that chance on him, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how I view it. You know, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you agree with Anthony, let me know. But I just thought this was very interesting from the Pivot podcast that Ryan Carl's doing. Very good conversation, though. Very good. This whole interview was actually really good with Anthony Mackie and everything. I just thought that this part stuck out to me outside the other, because he dropped a lot of good gems in there, man. It was really good. I really enjoyed this interview. But I just want to disagree on this one part. Not that I'm like am against it, or like I have an issue with what he said. No, not really. Because I totally understand what he's saying, but I feel just differently about it. Is it being just straightforward like that? Anyways, guys, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.